Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Team CG Bros. I'm gonna bring to you the deck profile of another Danger deck. Okay, so for this deck, the flag and my buddy, I'm like Cerberus. Okay, so play two size 3 monsters, Ammonite Demon. So basically, his effect is his call cost is pay 2 gauge and then destroy one Ammonite. Oh no, destroy one monster and pay 2 gauge. Yeah, that's his call cost. And then what makes him so good is that he has the ability double attack, which basically is attacking 2 times in a turn. So yeah, and he has 3 crits. So if he double attacks and your opponent isn't able to guard, yeah, basically your opponent will be taking 6 damage for this card. So yes, he has a power of 9,000 and defense of 8,000. So yeah, he's pretty tough. So okay, that's it for size 3. For size 2, for Ammonite Cerberus, basically his effect is you may put one Ammonite unit size 1 or less into this monster soul, and then what can you do with that unit in this monster soul? You can either soul guard, which is basically removing that card underneath this monster soul, and then yeah, this monster will not die. So then his second effect, you may soul blast 1, and then you may destroy one monster on your opponent's field, which is really strong, as yeah, you can destroy size 3 monsters, which yes, that's what makes this card very strong. So then 2 Ammonite Golems. He has a power of 5,000 and defense of 8,000, 2 crit. So basically what you do with him is put in the center, yeah. And then your opponent will most likely have to waste 2 attacks to get rid of Ammonite Golem, because he's one tough guy. And then 2 Ammonite Medusa. Basically her effect is really simple. It's just penetrate, but it is really good because let me explain to you what's the effect of penetrate. Penetrate allows you to deal damage to your opponent if you destroy his monster in the center. So basically, you destroy his monster in the center and then you deal him 2 damage, because Ammonite Medusa has 2 crit. So yeah, her power is 5 and her defense is 4. Okay. Now for the last size 2, 1 Ammonite Minotaur. He's just a vanilla, no effect, but then I like him because he has 3 crit. So yeah, 5,000 attack, 5,000 defense. That's it for the size 2. Then for the size 1, 4 Ammonite Ogres. Basically what his effect is, he has no effect. So 5,000 attack, 3,000 defense, 2 crit. So yeah, run him basic because yeah, he has 5,000 power, and 5,000 power is the magic number right now. So Ammonite Golem can, Ammonite Ogre can destroy most monsters out there right now. So you have to run him. Now next, 4 Ammonite Hellhounds. 5,000 power, 6,000 defense, 1 crit. Why do I want him? Because of his defense, of course, and yeah, also for his attack, because he's good at both defense and attack. So basically what you do, put in the center 6k, most likely your opponent have to link attack, yeah. So, and then 5,000 is also quite good to get rid of your opponent's monsters. Yeah, and then next, 1 Armor Knight Wizard, 3,000 attack, 5,000 defense, 2 crit, opposite of Armor Knight Ogre. Okay, next, 1 Saber Claw Dragon Falcon, 5,000 attack, 1,000 defense, 2 crit. His call cost is no, he has no call cost, but if when you call him to the left or right, you may choose to pay 1 gauge. If you do, you gain 1 health, so it's pretty good. Then next one, 1 Grassland Dragon Grass Runner. Okay, 4,000 attack, 2,000 defense, 2 crit, same effect as Saberclaw Dragon Falcon. That's it for size 1. Now for size 0. Same as to play size 0 in the duel, because it's just too good. 4 Armor Knight Eagle, 4,000 attack, 1,000 defense, and 1 crit. What we do with Eagle basically is just to call him out together with Armor Knight. What's the card? Armor Knight Demon, yes, and then yeah, you do a lot of damage to your opponent. Now for the weapons, 3 Boulder Piercing Spear. Generic card, no effect. No, it isn't a generic, it's a danger card. Okay, never mind. It's 3,000 attack and 2 crit. Plain because it's, you don't have to pay any gauge for it. Okay, now 2 Burning Swords. It's a generic card. No effect, but his attacking power is 4,000, and he can deal your opponent 2 damage. So yeah, pay 1 gauge to equip because his power is slightly higher. Yeah, so you just pay 1 gauge. And now the last open, 2 Steric Spear, 5,000 attack, 2 crit. Pay 2 gauge to equip it, and then it has the ability Penetrate, which is same as Armor Knight Medusa. If you destroy one of your opponent's monster in the center, you may deal damage to your opponent of the crit equivalent on the card, which is 2, so you deal your opponent 2 damage. And then that's it for the items. And then for spells, 4 Battle Aura Circles. It's must to play him because he's your perfect card of this deck. So basically you may only cast this if you do not have a monster in the center. So yeah. And then 3 Armor Reuse. Effect, cast this, and then you can choose 1 Armor Knight from your drop zone and add it back to your hand. What is so good about this card is you can take back Armor Knight Golem after your opponent spend a lot of his resources trying to get rid of Armor Knight Golem. You simply just cast this card and then you put him back to the center, and your opponent's gonna be pissed. Or then you can also get Armor Knight Demon back since you only run 2, so yeah, it's best to run this card to get him back. So yeah, he wouldn't be wasted. Okay, yes. And now next, play 4 Invigorating Breath. You may heal 4 life if you cast this card, but then in order to cast this spell, you need to have a weapon equipped, and then you do not have a monster in the center. So yeah, very good. And also for each Invigorating Breath in the drop zone, the next infuriating breath that you use -1 health. So basically first time 4, second time 3, third time 2. Yeah. So pretty good card. And then 2, Thunder Devastation. Cast cost, pay 2 gauge, and then you destroy all defense 5,000 or less monsters on your opponent field. Pretty good, because most cards out there now has 5,000 defense. So yeah, play 2. And then for the last spell, 2 Battle Spirit Knight. It's a must to play Battle Spirit Knight in this deck because you play Armor Knight, Demon. Okay, so what is Battle Spirit Knight's effect? Basically, cast this during your opponent's turn, and then you may give one of your monsters the power equivalent to your weapon. So basically, if it's Burning Sword, you gain 4,000. If it's Bolden Piercing Spear, you gain 3,000. If it's Hysteric Spear, you gain 5,000. So, yeah. Give your monster the power or defense of your weapon. So yeah, you can cast this card on your turn or on your opponent turn, but I recommend you to cast it on your turn, because then you too will get the second effect, counter attack, which is if your monster survives an attack after you cast this spell, you may destroy your opponent's monster that attack this card if his if his defense is equivalent or lower than your monster's attack. So basically, what you see your opponent, you see your own power, and then you see your opponent's defense. And if your power is higher, you get to destroy. If your power is the same, you also get to destroy. But then if your power is lower, nothing happens. The attack is just nullified. So yeah, still very good. And then lastly, we play Treasure Bunker, the impact card of Danger World. So basically, pay 2 gauge, and then give one of your weapons penetrate and 2 crit and 4,000 power. So basically, it's a really good card, because then you deal your opponent 4 damage. I recommend you to use this card when your opponent has a monster in the center, because then he wouldn't be able to nullify the attack. Yeah, if you cast this card when your opponent doesn't have a monster in the center, what he can do is just Battle Spirit Knight, or then Green Dragon Shield or Blue Dragon Shield, and they are basically you pay 2 gauge for no reason. Okay, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you. Subscribe, rate, comment.